let's say you're in a calorie deficit, right? And you're trying to remain full. You want to feel full even though you're trying to reduce the amount of calories you take in. And sometimes there's the whole idea of you have to kind of sit with the hunger and realize that it's not an emergency. We've talked about that before, and I probably will bring it up again in the future. But there's some tactics that you can use to help you feel a little bit more full while you're on a diet. You can increase your fiber intake. You can stay hydrated, make sure you maintain your hydration. You increase the volume of the food that you're having, so high volume foods. You can try to eat a little bit more mindfully, a little bit more slowly. You can be a little bit more strategic with your meal planning. You can take advantage of macro-friendly hacks. Or you can use these sort of balance of high, low calorie days. And I'm going to go through some of the examples of what those means. So starting with high fiber, you're going to try to increase the amount of fiber you take in to slow the amount of the speed that it goes through your body. And what are some examples of high fiber foods? Things like hot cereals, buckwheat, cream of rice, cream of wheat, oatmeal, that kind of stuff. Fat-free Greek yogurt, yogurt-based dips, soup, cottage cheese, quinoa, all sorts of veggies, squash and the likes, scrambled eggs, egg whites. These are all things that have high volume. Sorry, I said fiber, but that meant high volume. That means they have a lot of water content. They seem to help you full. They feel full, but they don't have a lot of fiber. That gives you that sensation of fullness. Whereas as I was talking about the fiber, it sort of slows down the emptying of your stomach, keeps you feeling fuller for that reason. Those are beans, avocado, hummus, chia seeds, flax seeds, berries, fiber-filled wheats, tortillas, breads, granolas, looking at popcorn, berries, and certain protein bars as well, right? But those are high-volume foods and high-fiber foods. There's things like, of course, staying hydrated, get the adequate amount of hydration, thinking about slow your eating more mindfully, realizing when you're a little bit more full. But if we look at like strategic meal timing, for example, you want to make sure that you're not getting to a point you feel so starving that you'll eat almost anything and sort of sabotage your meal plan. You want it to have a strategy where you can kind of nibble if you need to. You'll have these sort of snacks available to you so that you're never really too hungry. And if you remember the hunger scale that we talked about, that's a perfect something to keep in mind and not get to a point where you're feeling famished, right? Or again, you take advantage of macro-friendly meal hacks, the things like the protein bars, the high fiber bars, etc. Things that are quick and easy, but they fit your macro. Popcorn. There's so many things out there, and we spoke about them before. But again, if you want to maintain some level of fullness, you want to feel like you're not too hungry on while you're on a meal plan that's a little bit more low calories, high fiber, high volume foods, staying hydrated, using these high low calorie days, strategic with your meal planning or meal timing, I should say, taking advantage of the meal macro friendly hacks, or eating mindfully, strategically, staying hydrated.